What's up, guys? It's currently October 4th, 2015. I'm still in high school right now, and whoa, this camera's tilted. When you see this, I'm actually going to be in, I'm not even going to be in college. This is going to be after college. Wow, dude, this is going to be crazy. It's 2015 for me right now. But let's see. Dude, if I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video, my entire life has been a failure. I hope I have 1 million subs. At the time I'm recording this video, I have 8,000 subscribers and 1.8 million views.
His name is Jimmy Donaldson, or as the world knows him, Mr. Beast. From a boy stuck in a small room, so passionate about YouTube that he no longer cared about school, to now, he is the owner of a YouTube empire worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But that success did not come easily. Behind the videos that make millions of dollars are years of loneliness, financial ruin, criticism, misunderstanding, and even the dark side of fame. This video will show you the other side of glory, and why Mr. Beast is not just a YouTuber, but also a business genius. Part 1. The YouTube Addicted Boy. Have you ever seen a kid spend hours, even days, just watching YouTube, not for entertainment, but to analyze every video cut, every expression of the host, every way to put an attractive title? Mr. Beast, real name Jimmy Donaldson, was that kind of kid. Born into a poor family in Greenville, North Carolina, Jimmy had nothing but an old computer and a seemingly crazy dream to become the most famous YouTuber in the world. While his friends were busy playing sports or going to parties, he was glued to the screen, taking notes on every strategy to increase views, every content trend, every reason why people clicked on his videos. He had no money, but there was something more important: obsession. His family didn't understand. They looked at their son hanging around in his room all day, skipping meals, cutting friends, his grades dropping. For what? To shoot videos with a broken phone, sometimes only getting a few hundred views. Jimmy's thoughts at that time were not "what if I fail?" but "how much time do I need to be better than everyone else?" Then that fateful day came. He decided to drop out of college. Not because he was bored with studying, because he clearly saw that he couldn't pursue his studies and his YouTube dream with all his heart. His family was disappointed. His friends were surprised. But Jimmy didn't back down, because he knew everyone has 24 hours. But he would use those 24 hours to become the craziest person in the YouTube world. He started making videos that no one else dared to make. He used to count from 1 to 100,000 for 40 hours. He used to read the dictionary, smash the TV, and watch a video for 24 hours straight. At that time, no one watched, no one cared, no sponsorship, no fame. There was just a young man who was pouring his youth into the camera lens. Jimmy once said, "I didn't start with money, I started with time." And you know what's strange? In a world where everyone is rushing to find shortcuts, it's that crazy persistence that opens the door to success that no one expected. The miracle didn't come from a sudden push, but from hundreds of sleepless nights, thousands of hours of video editing alone, and a strong belief that if you persevere enough, the world will notice you. And it did. The light began to shine after years of darkness. But everything was just the beginning. Part 2. The dark corner of a career. When we see Mr. Beast today, with hundreds of millions of views, millions of dollars donated in each video, we easily think that he is living the dream life. But few people know that behind that halo is a long time living in skepticism, pressure, and sometimes despair. Mr. Beast's journey is not a straight line going up. In fact, it is bumpier and darker than any video you have ever seen. There were long years when he posted videos continuously but did not reach 1,000 views. No profit, no motivation other than blind faith in something that he himself could not be sure of. That was the time when he had to live in the skepticism of his family, the pitying eyes of acquaintances, and the loneliness that no one understood. Day after day, Jimmy woke up with his mind spinning with ideas. At night, he struggled with editing software, negative comments, questions in his head like, "What the hell am I doing? Am I wasting my youth?" Then when he started to have some success, the challenges did not disappear. They just changed shape. When his videos started to attract attention, a wave of criticism came. People said he used money to buy views, that the videos giving money were fake, a trick. Some even accused him of copying other people's ideas. There was a YouTube channel that made clips, exposed, dissected every detail, and declared, "Mr. Beast is a media product, not a real person." Not stopping there, even those who were close to him sometimes left, some because they couldn't handle the pressure, some because they felt he had changed. And he still continued alone on that stressful journey, having to keep the channel growing while having to fight with himself. He once confessed that he fell into a mild depression because he was so obsessed with making the perfect video. He didn't allow himself to rest. He didn't accept any substandard videos. Every small failure was a stab in the self-esteem, because for him, YouTube was not just a job, it was an identity, a life. But here's the thing, while others were afraid of failure, Jimmy turned failure into fuel. He didn't delete his bad old videos, he kept them to remind him how bad he used to be. He didn't avoid criticism, he read them all, analyzed them, and then did better. You see, the halo doesn't shine in every corner. It creates a shadow, and it was in that shadow that Mr. Beast forged a steely spirit, something that would later help him face challenges even greater than views, money, or fame. Because if you can't overcome the darkness within yourself, no matter how many millions of subscribers you have, you're just a star, without a soul. Part 3. A business genius in a YouTuber's cover. When it comes to Mr. Beast, most people immediately think of a YouTuber who plays big, makes money like water, makes videos with budgets ranging from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. But if you stop there, you will miss the most interesting part. Mr. Beast is actually a businessman with a sharp mind and amazing vision. While others are still struggling to make money from YouTube ads, Jimmy has started thinking like a CEO. Instead of spending money to enjoy, he reinvests all the revenue into the channel. Every penny earned is a brick to build a giant content empire. You may not notice, but each Mr. Beast video is a financial project. He and his team will calculate ROI, return on investment, plan the budget allocation like a real media company. What you see, giving away $100,000, building a survival game, building a house for free, isn't a fluke. It's an influence investment strategy, trading money for exposure. But Jimmy didn't stop at YouTube. He founded Beast Burger, a virtual restaurant chain that operates on the cloud kitchen model. No physical location, no traditional brand. Just a name, Mr. Beast. And it grew rapidly. At one point it had more than 1,000 locations in the US. Then came Feastables, his own chocolate and snack brand. In less than a year, it took over major supermarket shelves, selling so well that it caught the attention of food giants. And the great thing? Jimmy didn't spend money on advertising. His YouTube channel was his best marketing campaign. In other words, Mr. Beast didn't just make content, he built a business ecosystem around his reputation. From content, create a brand, launch a product, make a profit, invest back into content. A closed circle, operating smoothly like a money printing machine. His thinking is, I don't want to be just a famous YouTuber. I want to be the first to build a business empire on a content platform. Just think about it. While many famous people try to make money from their names, Mr. Beast uses money to build an irreplaceable name. Behind the crazy games, the money-burning videos, is a clear-headed mind, knows how to look far ahead, and never rests on current success. And that's why Mr. Beast can not only live on YouTube, but also prosper by turning himself into a brand, an ecosystem, a global phenomenon. Part 4. Behind the glory, choosing between money and vision. At the peak, when everything had gone beyond the initial dream, Mr. Beast stood at a crossroads that not everyone could imagine. Sell everything and become rich immediately, or continue pursuing a vision that only he understood. An investment fund once offered to buy the entire Mr. Beast channel for $1 billion US. $1 billion for a person who used to eat instant noodles every day, used to shoot videos with old phones, used to be considered a paranoid person. And he refused. No hesitation, no bargaining. Because for Jimmy, Mr. Beast is more than just a YouTube channel. It is the soul, the ideal, the thing that makes him wake up every day and feel alive. I don't make videos to get rich, he said. I make videos because I love them, and I want to change the way the world sees content. But that ideal also made him sacrifice more than ever. One of the biggest shocks was when his best friend, his companion for many years, left the group. It was not just a loss of manpower, but a crack in the heart of a team that once considered each other as family. Rumors, malicious comments, and public pressure came like a sledgehammer. Mr. Beast was put in the eye of the storm of controversy, and he chose to stay silent. No retort, no explanation. He continued to do the only thing he was good at: create, work, persevere. Even his private life had no breaks. He hardly traveled. No parties. No supercars, no luxury watches, no magnificent villas like people with similar incomes. Even though he could live like a king, Jimmy lives simply, even frugally, because everything he earns, he invests back into the next videos. In a way, Mr. Beast is not a man who lives to enjoy success, but a man who accepts to sacrifice his personal life to pursue a vision bigger than himself. He once said, "I want when I die there will be a place in the world that is improved because I existed. And perhaps that is the biggest difference between a celebrity and a legacy creator. Mr. Beast does not choose the easy path. He does not choose to rest on the top. He chooses to continue climbing, even when there is no one above to compete with, only himself and his ideals. Part 5, a lesson for life. If you want to be rich, you must dare to be different. After all, after the million-view videos, the million-dollar deals, the seemingly impossible dreams that have come true, Mr. Beast is still the same guy, living in a simple room, eating simply, and still working as if YouTube would no longer exist tomorrow. So what makes Mr. Beast different? What helps a boy with no money, no connections, no financial background build an empire? The answer is not luck, nor is it innate genius, but it is 5 words: dare to be different. Mr. Beast dares to be different in that. Dare to persevere when no one watches, no one recognizes. Dare to sacrifice personal life in exchange for long-term influence. Dare to invest in reverse. Instead of buying a luxury car, he buys new cameras, upgrades the studio, increases the salary of the team. Dare to continuously learn about algorithms, audience psychology, the art of storytelling, team management. And finally, dare to be hated, dare to endure misunderstandings, criticisms, and not let them stop him from moving forward. He understands an important principle: money is just a consequence. The value you create is the cause. And that value for Mr. Beast is not just in entertainment. It is in inspiring millions of people to believe that they can do great things, no matter where they come from, how much money they have, or how small they start from. He once said, "I don't need others to believe in me. I just need them to see the results." And today, the results are showing up, not just on YouTube, but in the hearts of millions of viewers around the world. What's the takeaway? If you're starting from scratch, start with time, not money. If you're afraid of failure, understand that big success comes with big risks. If you want to be truly rich, don't chase money, build something worth more than money. Because at the end of the day, being rich isn't about how much money you have. It's about what you leave behind when it's all gone. Mr. Beast has proven one thing: you don't have to be born special. You just have to do ordinary things extraordinarily consistently, and the world will take notice. You just heard the story of a guy who started from zero, no money, no connections, no backing, but with faith, perseverance, and a different mindset, he built an empire. The question is not, can I become Mr. Beast? The question is, am I ready to start my own journey today? If you find this story inspiring, leave a like, share this video with someone who needs a push to break out, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because the journey to wealth and self-development is just beginning.